Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback may change this route. Makes the grab. It's White. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. They'll leave it with him. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to run.
Sets up the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
It'll be third and long. Off play action. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those
Heel off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had it.
There he goes. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's got him. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Well, this guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play, and now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even if it's first down, if it's not open, just take off. This defense is going to be on their heels all game long if they can't find a way to start slowing him down.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Castellanos. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, no! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it into the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. What a first quarter for this offense. A chance to score again on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
This offense has it with really good field position. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lane. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
And nice blocking by this offense. Nice job running the football. How about the running back? You could tell he knew exactly where the goal line was. He wanted to get to it. He was fighting to get to it, but goes out of bounds at the 1. First and goal from the 1. This offense is in great position.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Fitted in the window for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He might want another play. To throw, it's Sorsby. Grabbed over the middle, it's Allen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Throws to the back. Got a man. It's Pryor. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
Caught in the backfield, it's Pryor. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Using the quick game. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Back to pass. It's Sorsby. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll go to the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense. Great in the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter.
Cincinnati, 0.
Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
The Trojans are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what, you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Looking for the tie with the extra point. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Turning it on! They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. Buys a little extra time. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Fighting off the defender. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mayaba. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Lane. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll try the left side. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking for a crease to the left. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Got it behind the line. It's Walker. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a catch at the 10. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They open this possession from their own 20. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They've got the screen set up. Crosses the 30. He's got to land. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
Wants to throw. It's Mayava. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. Got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna let it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Just enough time to get off one more snap. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The Trojans will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his tight end. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Caught close to the marker. It's Allen. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And the Bearcats are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The play action fake. Scrambling away. Touchdown Bearcats! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
Continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. They're going to ride this running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. That's caught, it's Sanders. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Got his man on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
And the Trojans will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Quick strike complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Caught behind the line. It's Caldwell. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snares it outside. It's Pryor. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Bearcats have a 1st down.
That's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. A play-action fake seems simple, but there are some intricacies for the quarterback.
Reese, you're right. The danger for a quarterback in play action is that you're turning your back to the defense when you're trying to execute the play fake to the running back. So you have no idea what's happening behind you. You have no presence for where that rush is coming from. All of a sudden, you whip your head back around, and oftentimes it's too late. You saw that right there.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
It would be nice to pick up a few yards on third down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. To the air, it's Sorsby. Floating away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get
going the other way, and he's got room. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, one of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Lemon. Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Walker. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Allen. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. Gonna look downfield again. Lets it go. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your red basket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down in the stat book as a catch.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
When you're down late in the game and you got to make plays, it's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Their own goalpost looming over this offense. 3rd and 10 from inside their own 5. On the ground, it's Jordan. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls in.
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, USC!
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Still looking, on the move. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air on first down. Got his man. Touchdown, Bearcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Here's the situation. First they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the kicker will try to add a little cushion to this late lead. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hurricanes will kick it away first. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Ott. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Gibson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. On a little time, lets it go. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Sooners will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. gun, the inside give. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Finds his man, it's Daniels. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. On the move, he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the Canes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
4th and short. I already called my third down play knowing I was going for it on 4th down. So you better believe I got the play locked and loaded. We're going for it on 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Miami! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. The receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Gibson. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gibson.
Hey, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Gibson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Going up top. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Sooners!
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's back. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Might be calling a hot route. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. He uncorks one deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the counter. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Split backs here. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Oh, he would have loved to pick up a few more yards on that return, but they've still got it at the 31.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
On the move, it's up. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking for a man, it's Mateer. Catch in the middle, it's up. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Flushed out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Shoots it to the left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Canes build their program around playmakers like that.
They do, Reese, and then speed on the outside makes everybody so much better. Finding those home run hitters, those playmakers, those are the guys when Miami's rolling, those are the guys they're finding.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Burks. There he goes. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
It's caught downfield. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Well, this quarterback, I think, has earned the right to take shots here late in the 1st half. They've had a lot of success. They've got the lead. They're not going to play it safe. He's going to make good decisions, and when he has opportunities to throw strikes, he's going to hit those throws.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Coming out with it, it's Marriott. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just about a half minute to play in the 1st half. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Fletcher. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the running back. Tough, hard-nosed running. He picks up 3, but stopped just short. It'll be 4th and 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. And the Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Beck. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Creates a little room. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Pocket breaking down. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Quarterback making adjustments. Moore to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes. Finds a crease at the 20. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And the defense stopped him again on 2nd and goal.
Well, after throwing that incompletion down here on the 1-yard line, if you're on the offense, let's get back to running the football. Let's see if we can be the more physical side, get some push up front, and run this thing in for a touchdown. Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football. And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The give to the tailback. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a crease. It's Durham. And the Tigers get the first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, a running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Under fire. Unleashes one. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The power of Austin Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. The defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Didn't make him sweat it off. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Berry. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Moore will throw. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Got it looking for a 1st. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Quickly to the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets the gift. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Under fire. It's complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off-play action on first down. That's caught. It's Anderson. The ball squirts free. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble. You just couldn't secure it.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time.
Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Tigers. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Moore to the air. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Finds a man on the right. What a throw. Not a lot of room. He fits it in beautifully, and they've got it at the 30. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Got it set up on the outside. At the 20, he's got space. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Whittington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Casper. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Ducks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Moore will throw. Here's a hit. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, going to the air. Rushes on him. Intercepted.
And defensive backs you think don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I bet they don't.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Off the play fake on first down. The sure hands, it's Anderson. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown LSU! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Moore to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. He'll start this drive going to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch, it's Anderson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive.
Throws toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Trying to pound it in. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He'll throw it to the back on the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field. And that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. To the air on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Grab near the sticks. It's Hughes. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Motion from the back. Moore will throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Off play action. Steps away. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving. He just works to get himself open, to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they'll move the chains with the 1st down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Here comes the option. The pitch. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon! They move on top here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown, so they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Already in a great spot to kick a field goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown would be even better. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They've moved it inside the 10, now 2nd and goal from the 9. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He wants it all. Touchdown LSU! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
And he made the extra point without problem. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds the tight end. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hughes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made it quick.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Trying to take it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
That makes the score LSU 35-23.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Moore to the air. That's caught. It's Casper. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. They'll stop him at the 37, and the defense comes up with a big pick.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious pass.
There he goes. Nice move. Create some space. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Touchdown, Tiger. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that